Okay, welcome again, everyone. My name is Joel Broughton. I am, as always, super excited to be talking to you today on a beautiful Saturday morning with the Postcard Networker business. So welcome, everyone, to the call. Let's start off by congratulating this week's list of people, leaders in the business that are getting checks, that are also getting matching postcards and/or getting matching postcards. So congratulations to Clinton and Jack and Adam, Arlen, Lawrence, Hugo, John, Jason, Eugene, Greg, Arlen, Virginia, Ruby. Congratulations, Dennis, Elman, Ja, Merle, Eldridge, Jesse, Greg, Jerry, Willie, Thomas, Catherine, Dan, Cassandra, Brad, Leonard, John, Dolores, Roger, Jerome. Congratulations, Gregory, David, Shonda, Linda, Jorge, Marianne, Carrie, Stan, Clara, Ned, Dan, Langford. Congratulations, Carol, Anthony, Roger, Lewis, Dale, Steve, Sharon, Caitlin, Orlando, Roy, Peggy, Kevin, Whitman, Joey, and Jason. Congratulations to everybody. And remember, folks, these are just people getting either the sponsorship and getting a paycheck, a check or a matching postcards. Doesn't include any of the upline commissions. So if you include all of them as well, there's another 3 generations of people above a lot of these people that are also getting paid from all those efforts. And let me say that many of these people on this list have multiple enrollments, multiple new people, lots of matching postcards. Some of them I know, in the past, I haven't looked at what this week's totals are, but I know some of them in the past have received, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 2,500 matching postcards in a week. So as your business grows, folks, this thing really takes on a life of its own through the matching postcards, through the leverage that you get in the Postcard Networker system. And I'll tell you, it really just is about consistency. And we're going to talk about that later on during the call today. So congratulations to everybody. Fabulous work, obviously, to build your businesses. Great commitment that you've been making, and if you're not on this list yet, you definitely want to get yourself on this list on a regular basis to show you and your team that you're having success and that you are committed to the business. So a few updates. The online marketing, we're going to talk about that today. August 1st, we're only days away, folks. If you haven't registered for it yet, please stay on this call. Pay attention to the call today. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the online marketing, what it's going to do for your business over the course of the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months. And I really want you to get registered if you haven't already before August 1st, because we do have a special bonus on the website for those of you that want to take advantage of some half-price postcards. I really don't offer discounts on postcards very often, if ever. Normally, sometimes we do promotions for brand new members, but as an existing member, you really won't get a discount on postcards, but we definitely are offering that. Just special kind of if you register before August 1st. If it's August 1st, that offer is going to come down, so that will not be available after August 1st. Of course, the online marketing will always be available to register. The new website system's coming along. I really had hoped to be in a launch phase, sometime in early August. It looks like probably end of August. I think that's what I said last week as well. But it definitely is coming along. Boy, I can't really say much about it except I'm excited. We've spent a lot of time putting it together, and I know that you're going to be excited too once you see it and once you get your hands on that. It'll definitely help not only your conversions, it'll help your sales, It'll help everything to do with the business, which is really, really good. And of course, for me, one of the big things that's going to help is get rid of a lot of the manual work that I do now. Create a lot more automation for the administrative stuff that I do. You probably won't see a huge difference on that, but definitely it's going to save me a lot of time as well to be able to continue to push the business forward for everyone, continue to make improvements and enhancements and things like that. So saving me a little bit of time actually improves your business, so I'm excited for that to roll out and get that going. Checks are going out on time. Believe it or not, I think maybe a month or 2 months ago. Now keep in mind, everybody's getting paid. What they're due, everybody, we definitely always make sure 100% of the checks go out 100% of the time. So we are 100% accurate on everything. But I know 1 month or two maybe, I missed a week. We actually sent out checks for 2 weeks at once. And of course now I guess I kind of laugh about it. It probably wasn't funny at the time. I guess if I got a paycheck late, I wouldn't be happy either. But everybody was understanding of the workload and the growth of the business, and obviously everyone was happy to get a bigger check. It's kind of neat. It's not neat to miss a week, but it's definitely neat to get a double week. But checks are completely on time now. We're sending them out every week. So the commissions will be run today, sent out on Monday morning. They'll go out, okay? And if I can get them done by the end of the day before the post office closes today, I'll send them out today. But they do close early on Saturdays, so sometimes it's tough. But checks are definitely going out every week on time now, which is good. I mean, we definitely need that as a company, and everybody's obviously excited to get their weekly checks. Rebranding of the Postcard Networker look and feel is fully underway. Just to let you know, we are going to be rebranding our booklets. We're rebranding our CD covers. We're rebranding our DVD covers. And it's all going to match the new website. So, in the coming weeks, if you do notice changes, or, if any of your downline members or some of the new members coming in say, hey, I got a different color than maybe I saw on a website, or if you've got a YouTube video up or something like that and you're showing the packages and they get something a little bit different, don't worry, okay? We are doing kind of a fully rebrand of all of our materials. As we roll out the new website, we just want everything to have the same look and feel, the same consistency throughout. So, in case anybody gets things before the website comes out, some of the new CDs that we're printing and stuff like that, they may be a little ahead of the website, so just be aware of that more than anything. In case any of your new members or any of your new team asks, they may get some of the rebranded stuff before the website actually launches. That's okay. Just kind of a sneak preview. For those of you getting checks, by the way, the branding on the checks actually are part of the new website branding. So if you want to get a sneak peek of the website, make sure you get a check, okay? Make sure you get paid this week, because you can actually see our new logo on the checks. You can see some of the new wording that actually is directly from our new website. So that's just a little sneak peek, actually printed on the checks. So if you're getting a weekly check, I know a lot of people just grab them, cash them, and don't think twice about it. But have a look at your checks if you get them this week, and you'll see some of the new branding and stuff like that we've got that's coming out. And that's exciting. So this week I want to focus on residual income. All right, we're gonna shift our gears, because I think sometimes we get so excited about making money that we forget that part of the reason why we're building a home-based business is for we all call it residual income, so I'm using that term, but really it's kind of like a recurring income or a rebilling for our customers. Continuity is another word that more of the internet marketers use, continuity programs and stuff like that. And all this is to say that the big question for you and I and everybody is, do we want to have a team of people purchasing from us, okay, as an entrepreneur on a monthly basis, or do we constantly want to find new people to buy from us? Okay, so do you want to constantly sell to your existing network, on a regular basis, products and services that they consume and that they love and that they'll continue to rebuy? Or do you constantly want to find new people? Now, that's not mutually exclusive. You can do both, but if you're going to constantly focus on just finding new people and never selling to the people that you've sold to in the past, what happens is your income will only get to a certain point, right? And oftentimes what happens when you're only selling to new people or new customers and you're not doing any kind of continuity or any kind of residual income, repeat sales, what happens is you actually end up just losing money, okay? Because if we look at the way that the industry, our industry works, and this is pretty much the same across almost every single industry, believe it or not, the customer acquisition or getting a new customer is the most expensive thing in your business, okay? So getting a new customer is the most expensive thing in your business. So if you constantly just focus on getting a new customer and selling a product to them, getting a new customer, selling a product to them, what happens is you run the risk of just losing money. You run the risk of not actually being able to build a successful business or successful income. And we're going to talk about that a little bit, in a couple of minutes. But so we're going to focus the next little bit on residual income. Isn't this exciting? This is not the same list as the list we just went through. I've actually got another list today to go through. So a couple slides ago, this is all the new people that have earned commissions through the gold sales, through the upgrades, and through the matching postcards, the purchase of postcards. This list is a brand new list of people earning commissions. This isn't matching checks. This isn't matching postcards at all. So congratulations to all of these people that are earning commissions based on the sales of our new online marketing program. Okay? And the commissions will be paid out obviously after August 1st. I'll give you an exact date once we launch the program, but hey, listen, let's go through a whole new congratulations to all of these members that have got sales. Now, here's the crazy thing. If you're one of these members, or even if you're not one of these members, you're probably sitting there going, well, geez, this is kind of cool, because I never called anybody to enroll them in the online marketing program. I never sent a direct mail piece to them. I probably didn't even send them an email. In fact, some of these people, now I'll save the last piece till the end. So let's just go through the congratulations. And again, this does not include the upline commissions. This isn't the upline commissions. This is just the direct sponsors. So congratulations to Sam and Ja and Brad. Congratulations, Leonard, Zana, Christina, Greg, Jack, Hugo, Joed, Pandora, May, Charles, Jorge. Congratulations to Robert and Henry, Kopi, Merle, Jason, Brian, Justine, Sean. Sorry, Sean, I forgot your last name in there. Congratulations to Patrick, Pete, Ed, Clarence, Marianne, Leah. Congratulations, Dan, Tony, Hugo, Dewey, Mike, Barry, Frank, Caitlin, Catherine, Jerry, Cheryl, Twanzel. Congratulations, Langford, Wilbert, Greg, Willie, Carrie, Tony, Karen, Frankie, Denise, Gary, Dennis, Henry, Richard. The list goes on and on and on. David, Gare, Congratulations, Arthur, Wendy, Priscilla, Kevin, Dennis, and Clara. You guys are all getting paid from, guess what? Work that you've done in the past. Not brand new work, not new customer acquisition. This is true residual income, folks. This is continuity. This is recurring income, okay? You've all personally sponsored members into the online marketing program, and many of these members will stay on for months and months and months and months. Some of your members, okay, and these are the sponsors, these are the people getting paid. Some of your members, folks, so by the way, congratulate yourselves on the back. You've done a great job, okay? You know, positioning and acquiring those customers in the first place so that they were ready to buy, ready to participate in the new online marketing training when we launched it. Hey folks, this is going to happen too again and again when we launch new information products. This will happen again and again when we launch the nutritional company, okay? You're going to find that the customer acquisition piece of our business, yeah, it might be a little bit tough. You might lose money, you might break even, but here's where the true profits come from. You're going to get paid month in and month out as your customers continue to buy the online marketing training month in, month out. You just get a commission, get a commission, get a commission. And guess what you did? You didn't call them. I would say if we open up the lines right now and asked everybody on this list if they phoned their members, some of them might have sent emails out just reminding people about the online marketing, but I bet nobody sent them a direct mail piece, yet a direct mail piece went out to pretty much everybody who is an active customer on the Postcard Networker list. You probably might have even gotten a letter in the mail from us, right, from our company, saying, hey, you want to come participate. We are going to drive your recurring sales, folks. We are going to drive your sales for you. I told you that, okay? When we set up this program, the whole intent is to focus on, your focus is to focus on new customer acquisition. It's the most expensive part. It's the hardest part of the business, okay? Well, we've made it the easiest part because you just send a postcard, but normally it's the hardest part, okay? You know, and with our business, I think it's a little bit different. Here's another thing I wanted to mention, okay? Just to prove to you that I'm not full of it, okay? There is at least, I'm just looking through the list here, there is at least 2 people that I know of on this list that don't even have a computer at home and yet sold a membership or multiple memberships to the online marketing training. And I know this for a fact because I speak to them. We acquired them through one of our offline postcards, through a postcard that they could just send in a check or a money order to join, and then they just sent out their postcards. And I know this because I've spoken to them. They don't have an email address. They don't have a computer at home. They've never emailed. They don't go on the internet. I'm not going to name them by names, but of course if they're on this call, you know who I'm talking about. So isn't this crazy that somebody who does not own a computer at home can sell an online marketing membership training course or training program, whatever you want to call it, a membership for online marketing to a customer, right? Because they did it through a postcard. And they use the support of our company to be able to do that. And they're going to get paid month after month after month. They can still cash a check. They can still buy stamps. They can still send out postcards, right? So they can now fully participate in this business even though they don't have a computer at home. Pretty awesome, isn't it? This is the online marketing. Let's talk about residual income, and let's fully focus on the customer acquisition that started in February 2016. Now, the crazy thing is, a lot of the customers that are buying the online marketing training weren't just acquired. We didn't just run a promotion to find a new customer. Okay, some of them just joined the business recently. Some of them just joined the business in July. Some of them joined in June, and now they're participating in the online marketing training. But some of them joined in April and May. Some of them joined in March. Some of these customers that purchased the online marketing training and that signed up as a member joined our business in February. That's 6 months ago. I want you to just think about that. What if you acquired a customer 6 months ago, but you didn't stay in the business long enough to get paid on them? Wouldn't that be horrible? I mean, for your upline, I guess it would be okay. You know, the commissions would just roll up to them, or you know, we'd send a check to whoever was above you if you quit and went and did something else and just decided, nah, this isn't for me, even though you spent the money and the time and the energy to acquire those customers in the first place. You see, if you have any downline at all, paid or unpaid, free, basic members or gold members, that's the whole point of the business. Just building out your customer base, building out your network of interested people. We're going to segment out the interested people from the buyers for you, right, by offering them postcards, by offering the online marketing training, and then we're going to sell to your network of people over and over and over again. Right? We're going to offer them postcards so they can build their own business, because that's what they're here for in the first place, right? That's what you're here for. We're going to offer them the online marketing training, again, to help them build their business, to learn how to do it, and to provide them the exact tools they need to be able to generate leads online, to be able to generate sales online. We're going to offer them the nutritional network marketing company to increase their income as another income stream in the business. They could have joined 6 months ago. They could have joined 5 months ago, 4 months ago. There's a bunch of people that joined in February, joined our business in February. So the customer acquisition cost of that new member that just joined the online marketing training today, yesterday, or this past week happened in February. Somebody invested, in the postcard and the lead. Somebody invested in the 34-cent stamp, mailed it out, generated that customer, and now they're getting paid on them again. What was the cost? I want you to think about this. What was the cost to generate this new sale for any of these people? What was the cost of the new sale? Not the first sale. They already paid for the first sale, right? They already sent out the postcard. They generated the member, right? What was the cost for the new sale? Zero. The customer acquisition cost for the online marketing training portion today for all of those people receiving commissions is zero, because they already previously acquired that customer list or that network. What about all the uplines that built a network of people, or a downline of people, whatever you want to call them, right? A group of people, a team of people over the last 6 months. What about them? They're receiving a check, an override, down 3 generations, so their personals plus 3 more generations. Plus, we've actually got an infinity bonus. I haven't really even talked about that much on the online marketing training. So they can actually go down 4 levels, 5 levels, 6 levels, 7 levels, 10 levels. We're going to roll that out with the new website. I'm going to fully explain that to you. But there is an infinity bonus on the online marketing training where you can get paid below your 4 levels. Please don't ask me what it is and how it works right now. Okay? Just know that there is one. Know that we are going to pay it out if you qualify for it based on the compensation plan of the online marketing training. It's not tracked online right now. That's why we have our online marketing training just on a separate website. You won't be able to see your sales, but of course I'm announcing who's got the sales, so you know if your name is on that list, you're getting paid. You've got members that are joining. A lot of the people on that list actually have multiple members that have joined. That's not the number of sales we have. Many of those people have 2 sales, 4 sales, 5 sales. I think one of the members might have 6 or 7 personally enrolled people into the online marketing training. And that doesn't include the huge downlines people have of individuals that have joined either. Right? Because some of the people that are the uplines of those members, if you sponsored one of those people getting a check, you're also getting a check. But the customer acquisition cost for the online marketing training is now 0. Now it costs Postcard Networker as a company money, right? Because I sent out letters to everybody, physical letters, to anybody who is an existing customer. So we absorb those mailing costs, those direct mailing costs, on the back end. So we're going to do the mailings for you to your customers, to your team. We're going to pay for the stamps. We're going to pay for the printing. We're going to take the time to do it, print them out, stuff them, seal them, mail them. We're going to send out we also send out postcards for the live event coming up. Now, I only sent it to the East Coast because I figured people in Washington and Las Vegas and California, that's kind of a far trip for a one-day event. Okay, and maybe once we have a bigger convention or event or something like that, you can make it. But so the whole East Coast, I sent out postcards, okay, to come to our live event. So we're going to spend money doing marketing to your network for you. We're going to spend time. We're going to send emails. We're going to send letters through the mail. We're going to send postcards to continue to sell to your customers for you. Remember what I said when we very first started this, is your job is just to acquire the customer in the first place. And sometimes you make money on customer acquisition. Sometimes you break even on customer acquisition. And sometimes you actually lose money on customer acquisition. It's common to lose money on customer acquisition. It's common to pay more for the customer than you generate in income immediately. Which is the reason why, that is the number one reason why people quit direct mail. That's the number one reason why people quit postcard marketing. That's the number one reason why people quit network marketing, is because customer acquisition is so expensive. The good thing for you and me is, at least if you stay with the business, right, if you don't quit, if you be consistent, and everybody that phones me, I just tell them the same thing, just be consistent. I don't care if you send out 1,000 a month or 100 a month. Be consistent, send something out every month, because that's the way the direct mail works. It's a compounding effect. Customer acquisition is always going to be expensive. The reason why more people, and this is the reason why I've been so successful in direct mail for 12 years, is because I understand that sometimes I might lose money on a campaign just to generate all the customers. But once I've got that customer list, now I can sell to them again and again and again and again and again. And every time I sell to them, my cost to mail to them or to contact them is super cheap, right? Because if I take a list of 10,000 people, okay, let me use easier numbers. If I take a list of 100 people, and I get one buyer, one person that puts up their hand and says, yes, I want to purchase, yes, I want to join, it might cost me $100 to find that buyer, right? I buy the postcards, I buy the stamps, okay? And that buyer might buy postcards, or they might buy the gold membership, I'm not sure. But if they just buy postcards, I get matching postcards, cost me $100. And somebody who's not experienced may say, well, that wasn't a very good deal. I spent $100. I just got some postcards. I quit. But for me, personally, and hopefully for you, you understand that, wow, I've got something out of it. So I've got $70 worth of postcards for free coming back to me already. I have the opportunity to sell them the gold membership, which could generate me another $100. I've got the opportunity to sell them the online marketing training, which is now launched. And when I say I've got the opportunity to sell them, I mean the company's going to sell them for me. Okay? It's not like you're necessarily getting on the phone and trying to pitch them on this stuff. But you've got the opportunity for them to buy the gold membership and the online marketing training, and in the future, different information products when we come out with them. Think about every time I launch an information product in the future, we can have a second screen like this one saying, hey, we just launched a new information product. Here's a list of all the people that made money. Congratulations. You didn't do a darn thing except acquire the customers maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. Congratulations, folks. Think about that. Okay? Think about when we join the nutritional company, when that launches. And I say, congratulations to all these people that get a check. Just because you acquired the customers a month ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago. Okay? I want you to just picture your business as a consistent customer acquisition program. All you're doing is sending postcards to acquire customers. We're taking care of the ongoing sales for you. We're taking care of the upgrades, the upsells. We're taking care of all the technology, the websites. Your job is just to build that network of people. Now, here's the thing that's going to be really cool about this. So if you send out that 100 postcards, okay, or those 100 leads or whatever you want to call them, you get that one new buyer. You identify that one new buyer. What does it cost to send a direct mail piece to that one buyer about the online marketing training or about the network marketing company? Well, for you, it costs nothing, to be honest, because you don't have to do it. Our company is going to do it. Postcard Networker is going to do it for you. But even if you had to do it yourself, it's only going to cost you $1 now. You've identified the best person in that list of 100 people to sell to. That was your job. That was what it cost that $100 to do, to identify that buyer, and you're going to get something back. You get back some postcards, right, or you get back some commissions through the Gold program or through the online marketing. But now you've identified that buyer, that customer, that person in your network, your teammate, your team member, as somebody who wants to participate in what we're doing and purchase from us. Now, we have an opportunity to continue to sell to that person month after month after month, year after year after year. Let that sink in for you, folks. This isn't a, oh, it didn't work out in 30 days program. Because if you generated any kind of customers or any kind of network or any kind of people in your downline, we can sell to them for months and months and months and years. Because they're exactly the type of person that will buy again and again and again. Six months ago, I generated a customer. He bought the online marketing training. Pretty awesome. Guess what? 6 months ago, I just want to see the next slide. Sorry. 6 months ago, I wasn't sure if kind of the wording was going along with what I was talking about yet or not, but 6 months ago, I generated a customer. Today, he bought this week, he bought the online marketing training. 6 months ago, he started building his business. He got a few customers. This week, they bought the online marketing training. That was back in February. In March, he continued to build his business, and so did his team. Within the last week, some of the team bought the online marketing training. I want you to just picture yourself 6 months from today, okay, now I want you to think about this for a minute. Where can your business be in 6 months if you start building it today, even if you don't have a downline yet? Or if you have a downline, you've got a huge start on this, okay? If you've already got a team growing and building, okay, you've got a huge start on this. 6 months ago, in February of 2016, I started building my team. Now, I'm the CEO of Postcard Networker, but hey, listen, I'm a member just like all of you. Somebody's got to find the team. Somebody's got to start it, right? It didn't just magically materialize. I've got a downline too, just like everybody else. Right? Somebody has to start building. Somebody has to send the first postcard, right? Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Well, which comes first, the postcard or the downline? I mean, I guess maybe that's a bad analogy, because of course the postcard's got to come first, right? These people are all in my downline. 6 months ago, none of them were in my downline. It was just me and my wife, right? And we decided to start a postcard marketing business. And we created the Postcard Networker system. All of these people on this list are in my downline in 6 months. And there's many, many more that aren't even on this list. Who's going to be in your downline? Who's going to be on your list in 6 months? Hey, listen, you have the same opportunity. Let's not get this twisted here, because I'm providing the same leads to you as I use. I don't have this special other list of leads that I use that you can't use. When I send a postcard, it's to the same types of leads that you send your postcards to, because I generate all the leads, I source all the leads, I put them into a pile, and I split them up between you and me and everybody. There's no difference between the way I'm building my business and the way you can build your business. I might have sent a few more postcards than you when I first started, but I only sent a couple thousand to get it going. And then I consistently sent them month in and month out. And then the downline grew, the business grew, the team grew, I supported them. I'll support your team as they come in. I'll do the same thing for your business, okay? You just send the postcards consistently. And if you're participating in the online marketing, you do your online marketing consistently every day to build your business. Where is your business going to be in 6 months? Today it might cost you a little bit in acquisition. Today it might cost you a little bit to get the ball rolling. But I want you to think about two things in the business. One is the acquisition cost of a new customer versus what we can possibly sell to that customer over the next 12 months. See, I don't want you to think about what you're spending in 12 months. I want you to think about what you can possibly generate in income from one customer in the next 12 months. We're going to offer them postcards. We're going to offer them online marketing training. We're going to offer them various different information products. And the online marketing training, by the way, is a continuity program or a residual income, a monthly billing, right? So you're going to get a monthly commission from that one. Most of the information products are just going to be a one-off, just a one-time sale, okay? But those will be bursts of money coming in for you, depending on the size of your downline, depending on the size of your network. And the nutritional company. And that's going to be a monthly continuity program as well. So you've got two residual income components, or two continuity programs, however you want to call it, right? Two recurring incomes, two recurring income streams coming in from your Postcard Networker business. You've also got two additional income streams through the Postcard Gold program and through the information products as we develop them that are going to be coming in this year. 4 income streams. You just have to do the customer acquisition. You just have to send those postcards consistently every single month, every single week, and or build your business using the online training. It's up to you. Right? It's completely up to you how you build your business. Hey, folks, listen, you can call your friends if you want to and tell them about a great postcard business. Now, I'm not saying you're going to build your whole business that way, but if you want to share this with friends and family, go right ahead. See, now, because you have a plan to be able to allow them to have success. I was talking to one of our leaders last night, and, he was telling me, and I won't name him by names because I'm not sure, but he was telling me, it's funny, he goes, my mom would not ever build anything I've ever been in. And I've been successful in the industry, he told me, and she's seen my success, and, she's tried some of the different products over the years and stuff like that, but she would never build anything. Guess what, folks? She sends a postcard. She sends a postcard in the mail to potential customers. She's building a business with the Postcard Networker system. She would never do anything else. She's not going to call people. She's not going to do meetings. She's not going to be – I doubt she's on our conference call. She might be if you're there. Congratulations for taking the extra effort to come on the calls, but she just sends her postcards. There's a lot of people in this business that just send their postcards. They don't come on the calls. They don't even have a computer. Some of them live on a farm. They've got electricity. They have access to a post office. And they're successful. They're generating online marketing sales, right? Online marketing membership sales. Because we're doing that part of the business for them. And we always will. We'll do the follow-up. We'll do the recurring sales. We'll take care of all that. And as we roll out the new website, you'll see how easy it is for us to bring your customers through that entire process all at once. It's going to happen so seamlessly and so smoothly, you're not even going to know what happened. My goal is to help get you either to the break-even point or profitable on your customer acquisition. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen for everybody. It already is happening for some people. Some people it's not. Some people lose money on the customer acquisition. Some people break even. Some people make money. My goal is to try to get the system honed in so well. It takes time. I mean, we've got to see the sales, and we've got to see the process, and we've got to have a couple different offerings of, for people to purchase. Now that we've got the online marketing training, it'll help get people into profit a lot faster. My goal is just to continue pushing the business forward, continue to make it more and more and more profitable for you. But I want you to think about this. What if you were in the business today, acquired a bunch of customers, and then quit and left and went somewhere else? Somebody's going to get paid on those customers. You just going to leave them behind? Right? I submit to you that if you build your business with us over the next 12 months, you're going to be light years ahead of any other possible business you could join. Light years, folks. Because of the systems that we've got in place, because of the marketing, because of the duplication, because of how simple it is for the new person to come in that you bring in, put a stamp on a postcard, how simple we're going to make the online marketing training. I submit to you that making that commitment to building your business at least for the next 6 months, if not the next 12 months, if not the next 2 years, 5 years. This is your home, folks. This is where you need to plant your flag. This is where you need to get excited about building a business. I'm going to continue to help you make more and more and more money with the existing customer base that you've already built over the last month, over the last 2 months, over the last 6 months. It's funny, in that list of people, okay, that are earning income from the new online marketing training, I know for a fact that there's a couple of them that aren't really promoting Postcard Networker anymore. They kind of did for a little bit. They sent some postcards. Some of them sent some emails. I know for a fact that they're kind of not really, they kind of thought, well, I didn't make a ton of money. I'm going to move on, try something else. I'm still going to send them a check, though. They're still active in the business, technically, even though they're not really heavily promoting it anymore. I think they're going to be surprised, don't you, when they kind of decided to move on, and yet how am I still getting a check? All of a sudden, they're still getting a check for $100, $200, $500 from a new online marketing training that we just launched. $1,000. How the heck do I get? That doesn't make sense. I didn't promote it. Well, it's because they did the initial customer acquisition, right? And all of a sudden, they're going to come back and say, maybe I should keep putting more into this business. So you've got that chance to kind of float in and out of the business, to quit, to come back, to quit, to come back. I would suggest that you're better off just focusing 100% on the Postcard Networker system, on the Postcard Networker business. Building it strong, focus your attention. We've got multiple income streams within our business. We've now got recurring income, residual income, through our continuity program, right, through our online marketing training. It's a monthly income. Now all of a sudden for that customer acquisition, you're going to get a monthly check, not just a one-time check. And that doesn't even include what your downline is going to do, what your team is going to do. Folks, this business, I'll tell you, it is getting more and more and more powerful. You want to have all the people coming to this system under you in your network. This month, next month, September is going to be huge. We're in the slowest time of the year, July. Thank goodness that we just closed off July, because it truly is the slowest time of the year in our industry. Folks, we are doing more sales in July than we did last month. We're doing more sales in July than we did in May, in April. We're just continuing to grow right through the slowest part of the year. Our sales are off the charts compared to last month. We're selling more postcards. We're selling more gold memberships. We're selling more online marketing. Well, of course, more online marketing training because we just launched it. But, folks, we're growing right through at an increasing rate. Our business, your business, is growing faster and bigger through the slowest part of the year. August is going to start picking up even more. The conversions from the postcards, people are going to find the postcard you sent to them in June and July. We're getting back orders now, and I still kind of have to laugh about it. I was talking to one of our members the other day. I said, it's funny. People hold on to these postcards for months and months and months. We got two postcards in the same day last week, or the week before, in the last 2 weeks anyway, from postcards that were postmarked in April. April, May, June, July, 4 months ago. Somebody sent a postcard 4 months ago, well, two actually, two different ones that were sent in April, came back just a week or two ago. That's not uncommon. Happens in our business. They paid for the customer acquisition in April. Happened, the people came in July, right? So now they're getting paid back. And then we're going to sell them some online marketing training. We're going to sell them nutritional. We're going to offer those customers of yours time and time again so that your profitability keeps going up. In this business, in direct mail, the number one reason why everybody quits and the number one reason why I've been able to stay in it for 12 years is because I understand that customer acquisition is the most expensive part. Identifying those buyers is the key. But it costs money to identify them. See, most people, when they see that they lose money on a program, identifying buyers, they don't look at it that way. They look at like, okay, well, I sent a postcard and I spent $100 and I only made back $80, so I lost $20, so I quit. And they go try another one, and they go try another one, and they get the same results everywhere. See, they don't realize that customer acquisition in direct mail costs money. It's kind of like kind of, I guess, is that the secret of direct mail? Is that you break even or lose money on your customer acquisition, and then you have to market to those customers to make up that profit? That's why it takes a few months. And I mean, I told some of our leaders this, some of our network marketing kind of leaders, people that came more from the network marketing industry. I said, listen, it takes a few months for direct mail to pay off. Because first off, you have to invest up front for your leads, for your mail, or your postcards, for your stamps. So right off the bat, you've got money going out the door in a postcard business, okay, in a direct mail company. And then you have to mail it, and you have to sit around and do nothing. And that's the hardest thing, sitting around basically doing nothing, waiting for somebody to buy or waiting for somebody to go to our website. Because you do all that work at the beginning. You pay for it, you stamp it, you prepare it, you jump it in the mail, and then like for a network marketer that's used to phoning people or doing conference calls or chasing their friends and family around or doing meetings, it's really hard to send out a mailing and then just sit there and kind of wait, isn't it? It's kind of an awkward feeling to send out your mail and then just kind of sit around for a week or two or 3 or 4 weeks before some of those responses start coming back. That's why I say you got to do it consistently, because if you do, so here's what happens. There's always a lag in direct mail, right? So if you send it out, it might take 2 to 4 weeks, 5 weeks for your sales to come in. What are you doing in that time? Well, nothing. Well, what if in the next 4 weeks you don't send out any more? What if you say, okay, I'll send out the one batch and I'll wait and see what happens, and if something happens, then maybe I'll send out some more. Well, you send them out. You wait 5 weeks, you get a sale in 5 weeks. Then you start thinking about, should I send out some more, right? So then you go, okay, so I'll send out some more. And then you got to wait another 5 weeks for that batch to come back. So then it's like you've got these constant lags in your business. But if you would just be consistent, you send out postcards every single week or every single month, what happens is that lag time only happens once. Because if you're consistent sending out your postcards every week, week in, week out, week in, week out, week in, week out, your sales start coming in week in, week out, week in, week out, right? Because that lag only happens once. As your network grows and your team grows, everyone else is sending out their postcards too, right? So as they send out their postcards, you're starting to get more and more sales every week, and it's exciting, isn't it? But you had to go through that initial pain at the beginning where you don't see anything. That's why most people quit in direct mail. That's why most people in these mail order businesses and these postcard businesses, they can't make it through the first month. Because it's so awkward. They're sitting around wondering if something's going to happen. And then they might get a sale or two, and they're like, I lost $20, I'm out. And I'm sitting here saying, you only lost $20, that's great, because you have a list of buyers now. You have a list of people that you can spend $1 sending a piece of mail to. Your next sale might only cost you $1 instead of $100. And actually, in our business, it costs you $0 because Postcard Networker is actually going to send that mail for you. All the back-end mail, all the additional follow-ups through the emails, all the sales through the telephone, that's all done by us, okay? You can participate in it if you want. You can send them letters too. You can send them postcards. I mean, it's up to you, but you don't have to, right? Your job is to just get those initial customers identified through the postcards. So when I see people quitting, I'm like, I just wish they knew. That's why I'm sharing it with you today. It's almost, I almost don't want to tell our competitors and their teams the truth, but then I have to tell you guys somehow. I have to get the information across to you to say, listen, this is just how direct mail works. There's a lag. There's an uncomfortable feeling when you send out a bunch of mail and you're not sure what's going on. That's just the way the business is. As we build this business together and as your team grows, like if you talk to some of the leaders in our business that are getting sales every day in their whole team, It's super exciting. But it's only because they did the consistent effort at the beginning to get the people going, to send the postcards, to send the postcards, to send the postcards, right? They did that at the beginning to get that going. And now the momentum is starting to really, really pick up in their business because, folks, some of the leaders in our business, not just me, some of the leaders in our business have over 50,000 postcards per month going out in their team. Can you hardly believe that? Do you want your team sending out 50,000 postcards a month to build your business? And it doesn't cost you anything? If you want that, you've got to invest off the beginning. You've got to put the money in. You've got to put the time in. You've got to send the postcards consistently out the beginning. You've got to acquire the team in the first place. You've got to acquire the buyers in the first place. It will grow into a team. It's just the way it works. But you've got to kind of get over that hump, that initial kind of, you've got to get over that initial feeling where, you kind of are sitting there going, is it working? Is it not working? I don't know if I'm making money or not. Guess what? That's how direct mail is. It's the same in every single direct mail business out there. The difference is I want you to understand what I understand. And what I understand is that, yeah, we might lose a little bit of money in the first month or two. We might break even in the first month or two. That's what happens in direct mail. We're identifying our buyers. We're spending money to identify who our customers are, to build our team, to build our leverage, to get other people to send the postcards to that cost us zero. It's the way it works. Now, in a lot of network marketing companies, you don't quite see the losses because maybe you're not spending money advertising. Maybe you're just going to friends and family and recruiting them. But you're still spending time doing it. In our business, you don't spend the time, right? You just spend a little bit of money. Throw out the postcards, and you go have fun. You go enjoy your family. You go to work. You do all the other things that you do in life. And then the sales come in and your team builds. So if you come to peace with the fact that you might break even, you might lose a bit of money building the initial base of your team, if you want to be in direct mail, folks, that's just the way it is. I've been doing this for 12 years. It's just the way it is. Okay? But over time what happens is you start to build up that customer base. You start to build up that network. You'll see it happen. If you stick with us long enough, you will see it happen, and you'll say, wow, Joel was right. It really does hit a point where profitability is higher than my expenses. And my team continues to grow and grow and grow. And through these, continuity programs and through the recurring income that's happening through the online marketing, all of a sudden that happens faster and faster and faster. And through the nutritional company, it happens even faster. All of a sudden, my customer acquisition cost is completely covered off the start, right? That's a funded proposal. It's funded sponsoring. I've been doing that for 10 years. My acquisition costs are covered through the purchase of postcards and the online marketing and the information products, and all of a sudden I'm in profit. We haven't even got to the nutritional company yet. We haven't even got to the actual network marketing company yet. And all my costs are covered. Now all of a sudden my customer acquisition is free, costs me nothing to get a new member, and it's 100% profit when they join the network marketing company, and I didn't even have to pitch them because Postcard Networker is doing it for me. How exciting is that? Your residual income, your recurring income, your continuity is built through the online marketing training and the nutritional company as we launch them out. This is a whole new business, folks. It's taken us a little while to get here. And for those of you that have come for the ride, you're definitely going to enjoy what's going to happen for the second half of 2016 and into 2017. In the fall, in the winter, and in the new year, I am going to be so excited and proud to be announcing people that have quit their jobs, people that are earning full-time incomes, in addition to people just receiving commissions. It's just going to it will happen. I mean, people are going to stick around, consistently mailing their postcards, consistently building the business. So the question is, are you going to be one of those people that we're announcing on these calls? It's going to happen. If you look back at the history of these calls, I want you to just look back. Go watch the first call that we had. Not as many people earning commissions. Smaller team. Continues to grow, more people earning commissions, more people on the team. Look, at today we had almost like a double commission call. We had the postcards and the golds. We also had the online marketing training. And then what? Are we going to have a third one maybe halfway through the call for the nutritional when that launches? Right? But very soon I'm going to be announcing people who are quitting their jobs and earning a full-time income with our system, with our business. And the question is that going to be you? You just have to commit. You just have to be consistent. Keep building your business. Keep building it through thick and thin. Keep building it even if it feels a little awkward sometimes because it feels like nothing's happening. And it'll start to grow like you would never believe. It's happening in many businesses for many of our leaders. And I say leaders, I just mean, to be a leader in the Postcard Networker business, you don't have to get on the phone. You don't have to call anybody. You just have to stick with us long enough, right? You just have to be consistent. That's being a leader. If you haven't already registered for the online marketing training, please do it today. You want to participate. You will want to participate August 1st. You will want to be one of the first people getting this, okay? Postcardnetworker.com/online is where you can register. If you don't have a computer at home, no problem, give me a call, okay, and I'll get you registered. Well, I guess if you don't have a computer at home, you probably won't be able to use it, so maybe that doesn't matter. Okay, postcardnetworker.com/online. Listen, you'll want to participate. Part of the online marketing program is a build. It's going to happen over time. So consistently doing the online marketing every day with us is going to produce you better results than waiting to see what's going to happen and just starting in a month. Okay, just waiting till September. It's better if you start now, okay, at the beginning of August, and do just a little bit of work. Okay, maybe 5-10 minutes a day, 20 minutes. Okay, you can take the weekends off if you want to, or you can take a couple days off during the week, do it on the weekends. But starting immediately and doing this consistently is going to have much better results than just trying to catch up in September. So I do recommend that you get going on that. As well, postcardnetworkerlive.com. Please register. We do have a few slots left open for people that want to participate, that want to come to our live event August 20th in Philadelphia. Trust me, folks, you don't want to miss it. If you want to be a leader in this business, if you truly want to go full-time this year, listen, if you truly want to go full-time this year, you want to be at that event. Just in the testimonials alone, just the fact that we're recording video testimonials and we're going to plaster you all over our website, we're going to plaster your face and your name all over our sales material. Just for that alone you want to show up. Even if you just come for the morning, just for that, okay? You want to make it to meet my wife and I. We're going to be talking. We're going to be sharing some great strategies for you to be able to work full-time from home. Hey, you can't get a better reason to come. learn how to go full-time in the next 12 months. And, of course, we're going to have dinner. We're going to watch a baseball game. During the game, of course, we'll talk about business and, you know, you got a chance to socialize with other people in the business. So please make sure that if you haven't already registered and you want to come for sure, postcardnetworkerlive.com. Go there today. Register for the live event, and I'd love to see you guys all in Philadelphia on the 20th. Hey, folks, have a wonderful Saturday. Have a wonderful weekend. Build your business consistently more than anything, and don't ever give up on your dreams. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great day. Bye for now.